If you're part of our International School of Exorcism or the Advanced Academy, or you've watched Ask the Exorcist, you recognize where I'm at. It's the studio at our offices in Phoenix, Arizona, where we record all of these things. And I'm here preparing for some very busy weekends coming up in Kansas City and Portland and Dallas. And I'm looking forward to seeing all of my friends in each of those cities. And I just got over some jet lag getting back from London, England. We've been reporting on that. It was great. This beachhead in Britain that we established to train and raise up people, not only to reach the UK, but also to reach people in Europe. And while I was there, we had a very busy schedule, but I took some time out for a few hours and went to one of my favorite places, the British Museum. And since my time was limited, I couldn't see everything there, so I concentrated on the things that interested me most, the antiquities section, dealing with areas from the lands of the Bible. And I have a few pictures to show you of some photographs that I took with my cell phone of some of the things that were there. This just represents a handful of thousands and thousands of artifacts and representations from that part of the world, the cradle of civilization. But these people were obsessed with the occult and curses. So off to my left, you're going to see some sample photos of what I took. For example, a lunar eclipse omen, Sumerian magical spell calling on the god of magic, a curse inscribed on a piece of lead, an omen tablet with each line representing a separate omen, a mummy with amulets on the chest to ward off evil, and other amulets for protection from demons, ghosts, and plagues. Now I remind you, this stuff goes back 1,000 to 3,000 years BC plus. So for a very long time, these civilizations were concerned about how to create curses and escape curses. This is the land of the Bible. This is the land, for example, of Ur of the Chaldees, where Abraham was called out to establish the Hebrew nation. The land of Moses in Egypt, where people were called out by Moses. He declared, "Let my people go from all the bondages of these amulets and these curses." What's very obvious to anybody who walks through that part of the British Museum is that these people in ancient times for thousands of years believed in curses. They recognized the power of curses, and they superstitiously spent a great deal of time, effort, and energy trying to avoid the consequences of these curses, which brings us to a question: can Christians be cursed? Now, my book, Curse Breaking, which you must read, talks all about how Christians can be cursed. I know a lot of Christians don't believe that. I know a lot of pastors don't teach it. Well, here's the problem. There's a difference between positional truth and conditional reality. So positionally speaking, as I explained it in my book from the scriptures, Christ was cursed on the cross so that we would not have to be cursed. But just because that happened doesn't mean by faith you appropriate it. For example, you're not saved just because Jesus died on the cross. You're saved because you believe that he died on the cross and you put your faith and your trust in it. And it's the same way with the breaking of curses. Jesus broke the curses, but we have to recognize the curses are powerless and proactively stand against them. You've got to come against those curses, and our book on curse breaking will help you to do that. I have 25 pages of curse breaking prayers, and the International School of Exorcism and Advanced Academy will explain to you the intricacy of how these curses operate and how you can get free from them. You need this information, and if you don't get it, I just need to warn you, like these ancient people, you may be the victim of some of those ancient curses.